Hey guys, Angelo Lambropoulos, Director of Lambros Realty, and you're watching the 27th episode of FAQu, Frequently Asked Questions in which we answer for you as the consumer. Today I'm going to talk to you about what drives residential property markets, and essentially there's six key elements I'm going to touch on today. So the first one being infrastructure. Now, what I mean by infrastructure is things like your transport, health, education, environmental, and obviously, social and religious centers. That's a big key driver that attracts a lot of attention. Lifestyle and amenities, so things like your school, transport, shops are big factors there. So statistics show that on realestate.com, the most searched areas are those that do have the lifestyle and amenities and appear to be the most popular. Everybody loves a good cafe and a good social environment, I guess you could say. The other key element is obviously population growth. Okay, so that pretty much explains itself. Another thing I'm going to, point number 4 would be job creation. So what I mean by, and this is where the interest rate element sort of falls into the equation. So I'm not going to harp so much on interest rates because I don't think they play as much of an impact as we're led to believe. Now, I guess this is where job creation comes into it. You need a job in order to purchase a house, right? So if interest rates were primarily responsible for a market boom, one would have to say, why didn't the whole of the country experience the boom that we've recently experienced in Sydney, Melbourne, and obviously patches of Brisbane there? And again, a lot of it's got to do with job creation. So, that's where it's sort of, don't get me wrong, interest rates certainly have merit, but job creation is one of the elements I think that's very, underlooked in the grand scheme of things. So a big one to keep in mind. Obviously demographics being point number 5. So the demographic of an area will certainly ascertain what sort of people it's driving in and who it's enticing basically. And point number 6 would be new residential supply. So based on that basic economic principle of supply and demand, demand being obviously your job growth, your job creation, and your demographic change. And when I talk supply, we've got to look at it not as an overall housing market, but sub-markets. So sub-markets being homes, villas, apartments, because obviously there's regions where there's areas that are perhaps outshining others. And just off the top of my head, if I was to name one, Carlingford in New South Wales, the apartment unit market isn't moving too well based on its oversupply. Whereas if you look at the residential standalone homes, property prices are still firing along quite strong. So that would be an example of a sub-market. You couldn't look at Carlingford as a whole and say, well, this market's performing well, or this market's not performing well. Because again, it's a case of homes doing well and apartments, a degree of gridlock. So they're the 6 key areas to really look for and what drives a residential property market. So just to cap, infrastructure, lifestyle and amenities, population growth, job creation, demographics, and new residential supply. So I hope that helps. Angelo Lambropoulos, Director of Lambros Realty. You can email me on info@lambrosrealty.com.au. You can call me on 02 9481 0999, or you can simply visit me at our office here at Apple Tree Shops, CHERRYBROOK, and happily carry on this discussion further with you if there's anything further I can do to assist, or contact me if there's a question you want an answer to and struggling to find it. Happy to help. Till next week, thanks for watching.